Welcome, everyone. We are Magic 102.3 and 92.7, the real sound of the DMV. It's Big Jagger, and I am joined by someone that I think is incredible, a host, an author, an artist, a director, a manager, just the biggest boss. Please welcome Nick Cannon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Vic?
I am good. It's early, Nick. Nick,
Yo.
I, I was like, if Nick can get up with the million things that he has going on to be here, then I definitely can get up a little bit earlier as well.
I appreciate it.
Yes. So, I mentioned manager in your title. And I think a lot of people were surprised when the story came out that you managed Lil' Kim. Were you surprised that more people were surprised by that?
It's interesting. I mean, I actually had a management company with our company Incredible since about 2009, 2010. But
Right.
and more so I've, kind of started a lot of people's career and kind of even had that arm of my company for quite some time. But I was even surprised when Kim said that, just only because of the fact that I don't like to publicize stuff when I'm helping people or specifically getting them right and connecting the dots and everything. Specifically, even with her, it wasn't even about, hey, I'm gonna be your manager. It was more about however I can help you out, I'm here. And there's probably some areas in her career that she been yearning to kind of tap into, and so we just been helping, because one of those things, especially now where I am, I realize, especially when it comes to my friends, I'm not looking to get compensation or a percentage off of their career, because I mean that's not why I do it. I do it solely to just be helpful, solely to just if there's anything that I can do. So I don't get a commission from Lil' Kim.
No, I just thought that was like, I wouldn't be surprised because Nick is a boss. He's a businessman. Why wouldn't you want Nick Cannon to manage you? And a lot of people have come out and said, Nick has helped me here, helped me there. So you're more like, all right, y'all, don't be
Don't
telling
blow up
everybody.
the spot. Yeah. I'm just here, but there's a lot of people who do that in the industry, and they don't get their flowers enough. But when you think and have made a great career out of it. I mean, when you think what Jay built with Rock Nation is incredible. You know what I mean? If you think about what even the ideas of the Puffs of the world, who've been I've always looked up to Diddy just for everything that he's done, but he's kind of blazed a trail for so many in business and even for the artists.
But you know what? Even bigger than artists, and I feel like you give people of color more opportunities, whether it's on stage, and we talk about artists, we talk about movies. I see that you have written and directed a holiday movie.
Yeah.
I said, go ahead, Nick.
Yeah,
It's
no, I'm excited
Miracle
about
on
it.
125th.
Yeah, it's so exciting, just based off of one, getting to big up the culture. I don't think we've ever had the opportunity to have a gospel hip hop musical for the holidays.
No, we haven't, Nick. I think you checked off every box with that.
Yeah, and I I got the opportunity to work with some amazing people. I mean, Fred Hammond did the music and composed everything for the film, and he's a gospel great. I mean, and then to have Karen Clark Sheard and Kiara Sheard to come through and bless us with their angelic presence was awesome. And then from there, we just little Kim's in the film. So many people that you're gonna recognize and love, from Tommy Davidson to Ricky
Michelle, Tommy Davidson,
yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah, it's outstanding.
Nail.
And that's even to see Chrisette Michelle play my love interest, and kind of seeing all of her gifts being displayed once again is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you have the Nick Cannon Show, Wildin' Out, America's Got Talent, Lip Sync Battle Shorties. You've done the Masked Singer. You've done so many different shows. Like, on a typical day, first of all, I want to know on a typical day, what's the average time you have to wake up and that you have to close your eyes to get ready for the next day?
Yeah, I mean, I get up each and every day around 4:45 in the morning.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Just
you
checking
also
the list.
because I do morning radio too, so
Oh, I know.
yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
know. I
yeah.
mean,
So
TV, radio, music, books.
So I've been getting up that
You put
early for,
on.
yeah, I've been getting up that early for years. So then, we knock out the radio show and go straight from the radio show to the talk show. And then, the rest of the day commences in a way of whatever needs to get done. We pick it up and knock it down.
Yeah, because there was so much excitement about your new talk show. And you look happy, genuinely excited about, just doing the show, speaking with guests and doing and adding your own flair to it. What's the biggest thing that you enjoy about doing your own talk show?
I mean, that's the thing. You hit it on the head. I didn't know I was gonna have so much fun. It genuinely is a good time. I mean, I would
Yeah.
say it's the best energy on TV, and I'm an energy person. So when you just feel, the
Same.
vibrations of people just being happy and elation and joy, I felt like that was missing from television. They don't
Yeah.
necessarily feel like the joy. You know what I mean? Like joy is a word that I think we overlook quite often. Because everybody,
Especially now.
yeah, exactly, and
Everything
everybody
going on.
is looking for this destination of happiness, but joy is about the journey. So it's like to be able to just be joyous throughout my show, and to give people their flowers and to learn and to hear wisdom from the people that have blazed the trails before us, and to highlight human interest stories of people who are just doing good throughout the world. That's really what the show is all about.
And it wouldn't be a Nick Cannon show or vibe if you didn't help folks. So the show is filmed in Harlem, and you actually show love to Harlem business owners. Can you talk about that and why that was important for you?
I mean, being a part of the community, I say it and I want to live it authentically. And I would say we do it for the culture because we're supposed to. I mean, I could have had my show in any other uh place on God's green earth. It could have been in Hollywood, it could have been,
Right.
somewhere in Manhattan. But I was like, yo, I want to do it in a place where it's really our Mecca. It's, you think about the art. I mean, it goes all the way back to the Renaissance. It goes from the
Yeah.
theater to the stage to jazz to literary. Like Harlem is truly where, everything was birthed for us when it comes to entertainment. So to be able to tap into the neighborhood and knock on doors and meet the neighbors and walk throughout the streets and really feel like, yo, Nick is really here. That's what it's all about.
Best feeling ever.
Yeah.
Now, is there anyone that you haven't interviewed or that you haven't worked with that you can see yourself working with, or that you get excited like now, like, okay, I'm going after this person because you've done everything and I feel like you know everybody. But is there anyone that you haven't that you want to, do a project with or even interview?
I mean, obviously, I would love to interview Barack. Like, I think if he pulled up
Oh,
to
that would
Harlem,
be dope.
that'd be
Oh,
fun.
yes.
I
Please
mean,
try to get him in Harlem.
yeah. That just be for my own vibes. I would really love that. But I mean, I'm always looking for that next. I'm always looking to give the opportunity to, the next most talented people. So the person I'm looking to meet, I don't even know if I've met him yet, or I'm looking to work with. I don't know if I've met him yet, just based off of I really want to use my platform to shine the light on the next generation.
That's a great answer, Nick. Yes, Nick. I love that. So out of all the lanes that, we've talked about, radio, TV, music, books, movies, what lane is most comfortable for you that you feel like this, I know you love everything that you do, but what's that one thing that really gets your heart beating and you'll do it for free, for real? I mean, I know you're not going to do it for free, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hear now. What I would do for free is probably the space of having fun and comedy. I mean, comedy is probably what opened the door for me, and comedy is most likely going to be what I'll end up doing for the rest of my life. and an old man getting wheeled on the stage. It truly is the thing that kind of was my catalyst. I started doing stand-up when I was like 11. And so that's probably where I do feel the most comfortable is on a stage. And, I kind of display that in every other aspect of my career. And that's what we get to do each and every day on the talk show. We get to have a lot of fun, just being funny and displaying comedy is probably my most comforting place.
Yeah, I talk to a lot of comedians and they're like, no matter what I do, it always goes back to comedy for me. So yeah. So what part of your legacy that you're creating is most important to you?
Obviously my children. And I don't like to say
Yeah,
that.
of course, of
Yeah,
course.
my children aren't my legacy because they're their own right. But even, they're just the most important thing in my life. But if we're talking career, I mean, it's so much, but I really do love Wilding Out. It has a special place in my heart, just based off, it's something that kind of I put my own money up. It came out of my mind.
It hit different when you sign them checks on your
Yeah,
your name.
and then to watch it become so successful, it really was a self-made prophecy to where it's like, yo, I believe it could be, one of the biggest things in the world of hip hop and comedy, and it truly has. I mean, we're going into our 18th season, so that is something, and it's provided so many with a great opportunity and to kind of display their skills. So we have a good time with that one.
From the stage to the Wildin' Out girls, like everybody's eating, everybody is getting other opportunities. Definitely. And I always say, Wildin' Out, a lot of people say, well, Nick Cannon is always in the headlines and there's always, something going on. But I'm like, he does Wildin' Out. Trust me, he does not care what anybody says about him online. Have y'all seen the show?
He's
heard it all. So.
I've kind of always say like, yo, I came up under the likes of, Cat Williams, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, all like there's nothing that there's no kind of roast online that can match what them cats been telling me for years. So exactly, and I really spun it on his head. I mean, I kind of utilize myself to say, hey, we can't take stuff so seriously out in this world. We got to just appreciate life and appreciate the gift and learn to laugh through it all, because humor heals all things.
Yes. All right. So you have hosting duties on Good Day DC. Welcome to DC. I know you're not new to DC, but have you had chicken and mumbo also, Nick? Like,
come on.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I gotta listen. I'm born and raised in DC, so I had to make sure you had that stamp at least.
Absolutely. Just even based off, I mean, going to Howard and being here for so many years and like just having love for the DMV, but I feel like it's home.
Yeah, it is. It is home. And we are so excited about you hosting. And can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing on Good Day DC?
I mean, vibing really, hanging with Jeanette and Wisdom and really just to talk about, the gratitude for being part of the Fox family and being part of how we get down when it comes to like I said, I'm Fox to the core when you think about from the Masked Singer to obviously the daytime show, and then to be able to pull up and promote, but then at the same time say thank you for allowing me to be a part of the family. So that's really what it is. It's a gratitude. It's a gratitude experience.
Yes. Well, we're excited for you and we look forward to seeing you on our Tizzoots here. So let us know what's next for Incredible. I mean, are you going to space? Because you've done about everything else. Like
I'm keeping my ass on the ground. No, but I mean, obviously, like you said, I'm really excited about this Christmas film and the Christmas soundtrack that's coming up. And then, from there, we going into 2022 to just move forward and, blaze new trails, put out new films, new TV shows, new artists, all of that.
Let me go ahead and send my writing sample in, Nick. No, thank you so much, Nick. You are such an inspiration to so many of us who watch you and are rooting for you. Congratulations on your TV show. Congratulations on everything that you're doing. And thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
No doubt. I appreciate you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Take care, Vic.
Bye-bye.